I spent $100 on a Jura at 26 years old. For 18 months, I pulled the worst espresso of my life. Not because the machine was cheap, because I bought the wrong machine for who I actually am at 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. That mistake is why this video exists. I have since spent 18 months and tested every setup under $2,000. I am going to give you the only three you should consider in order, starting with the first question you actually need to answer. Here is what this video covers. One question that decides your entire path before you spend a dollar. 3 stacks, 3 price points, 3 personas, the one mistake that burns people at every tier. The 5-year math that makes this whole argument obvious. And the 30-day guarantee I stand behind personally if you pick wrong. By the end of this, you will know exactly which stack to buy. Not which machine gets the best reviews, which setup fits your actual morning, before price, before brand, before reading a single review. Answer this question. Do you want to press a button and walk away, or do you want to make the coffee yourself? Push button is a super automatic machine. You load beans in a hopper, press a button, the machine grinds, doses, tamps, pulls, and froths automatically. 60 seconds. You leave the kitchen. Ritual is a semi-automatic. You grind the beans. You dose into a portafilter. You tamp. You lock it in. Pull the shot. Steam the milk. 20 seconds of hands-on work per drink. Real espresso made by you. There is no wrong answer here. The mistake is lying to yourself. The Jura I bought was a super automatic. I wanted to be a home barista. Those two things were not compatible, and I did not figure that out until I had already spent $100. The machine was fine. I was the wrong buyer. Pick, honestly. The people who regret their setup 6 months in picked the wrong path, not the wrong machine. If you picked push button, this is your machine. The Philips 3200 Latte Go, around $619 on Amazon, link in the description. The 3200 is the entry point of the Latte Go line. Everything below it, I'm looking at the 2200, gets returned at twice the rate. The reason is the milk system. The 2200 uses an old internal tube design that you have to clean every 3 days or it starts to smell. The Latte Go is 2 pieces, dishwasher safe, and actually gets cleaned. That difference alone explains the return rate. For beans, this machine needs medium roast beans with some body. I use Onyx Coffee Lab Southside Blend on subscription. $35 a bag, ships monthly, never think about it. Link is in the description. Day one cost, $734. Payback versus daily Starbucks, 105 days. You break even before Labor Day. One honest note on the 3200, it brews at a slightly lower temperature than the next tier up. If you drink medium or dark roast, you will not notice. If you order light roast beans described as fruity or floral, the 3200 will flatten them. That is the one real trade-off at this price. If you picked Ritual, this is your starting stack. And I want to say something direct before I name the products. This is the stack 80% of buyers should be looking at. If you have no strong opinion about which path you want, this one is the right default. Machine, Breville, Bambino Plus. Around $490. PID temperature control. That's the actual secret to consistent espresso, not pressure, not brand. 3-second heat up. Auto milk wand, it fits on a 30 centimeter counter. I want to address the Reddit recommendation you have probably already seen. Everyone on espresso forums tells beginners to buy the Breville Barista Express, the one with the built-in grinder, at $699. Skip it. The built-in grinder is the weakest component in that machine. You will outgrow it in 8 months. And now you have a $700 machine with a bad grinder welded to the side that you cannot upgrade. Grinder, DF54 single dose, $349, 64 millimeter flat burrs, single dose workflow, no stale grounds sitting in a hopper waiting to go rancid. This grinder did not exist 2 years ago. It is quietly the most important product in home espresso right now. The grinder matters more than the machine. A great grinder with a mediocre machine outperforms a great machine with a stock grinder. This is the mistake I see over and over. Someone spends $200 on a machine and $80 on a grinder. They taste it. They blame the machine. Beans, same Onyx subscription, $35 a month. Day one cost $883 payback versus daily Starbucks 126 days. You break even before Thanksgiving. If you are the kind of person who will own espresso gear for 15 years, this is the setup you never upgrade out of. Machine, Lilith Anna PL4110. Around $899. Real prosumer engineering. PID temperature, brass group head, built to survive 50,000 shots without complaint. Lilith is a small Italian manufacturer building serious equipment for serious users. The Rancilio Silvia is the alternative at roughly the same price if you prefer bulletproof simplicity over digital control. Grinder, nichezero, $599, the cult favorite for a reason. Conical burrs, near zero retention, meaning the grounds that sit in the chute and go stale between shots are essentially eliminated. This is the grinder you keep when you upgrade everything else. Beans. Rotate between Onyx and Counterculture Apollo. 2 different roasters, 2 different profiles, keeps your palate working. $25 to $45 a bag. Day one cost, $133. Payback versus daily Starbucks, 219 days. You break even before next April. Daily Starbucks habit, $12,775 over 5 years. That is $7 a day, 365 days, 5 years. The number does not feel real until you write it down. The 3 stacks over the same period. Stack 1, $734 gear, plus 200 beans over 5 years, total $2,834. Stack 2, $883 in gear, plus $2,100 beans, total $2,083. Stack 3, $733 gear, plus $2,400 beans, total $3,933. Savings between $8,800 and $9,900 over 5 years. That is a used Vespa. That is a kitchen renovation down payment. That is a year of daycare, or it is 5 more years of a paper cup. The choice is obvious when you write it out. Before I tell you where to go next, here is the deal I stand behind. Pick one of these 3 stacks. Buy it through the links in the description. If your morning coffee in 30 days does not beat your local cafe, your honest opinion, do 2 things. Return the machine to Amazon. Their 30-day window covers you. Then email me at patrick@wennystack.substack.com with a photo of one of your shots. I will personally rebuild your stack, tell you exactly what to buy instead, get on a 15-minute loom, and walk you through the new setup. Free, no upsell. I have done this for friends 17 times. It works because there are only 3 stacks. If one does not fit you, one of the other 2 will. The full buying guide with current prices and bean pairings for each machine is on the Substack. Link is in the description, free. Next week on this channel, the biohacking stack, same format, 3 tiers, 3 personas, 1 decision, nootropics, infrared sauna, and the supplements that actually move the needle versus the ones that are pure marketing. Subscribe if you want that one. It publishes Monday. See you then.